Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's SCChirp back here with the Mist of Pandaria Shaman talent tree previews. Shaman right now is a lot of fun to play. I've really enjoyed it. The talents aren't quite as exciting as maybe the warrior talents, but overall Shaman is a lot of fun to play. I played mostly elemental Shaman and I did hit level 87 on my Shaman, and I've really enjoyed it so far. So let's get right into the talents. The first talent is called Nature's Guardian. It's a passive talent, and anytime that your HP pool reaches 30%, your total HP will be increased by 25% for 10 seconds. The second talent is called Stone Bulwark Totem. It has a 1-minute cooldown. It's going to shield you or absorb a set amount of damage, and every 5 seconds after it has absorbed that damage, it will shield you for an additional amount of damage. The last level 15 talent is called Astral Shift. It has a 2-minute cooldown. For 6 seconds, you'll take 40% less damage when you activate the skill. I do believe that it can be used while stunned. At level 30, we pick from some CC or anti-CC talents. The first one's called Frozen Power. It's a passive talent, and anytime that you Frost Shock, it will root your target in place for 5 seconds. The second one is called Earth Grab Totem. It has a 30-second cooldown, and it will root all enemies within 10 yards for 5 seconds. After the root ends, all enemies within those 10 yards will be snared instead of rooted. The last level 30 option is called Windwalk Totem. It has a 1-minute cooldown. All party or raid members within 40 yards are immune to movement impairing effects. Not only are they immune to them, but it will remove any current snares on them. The first level 45 talent is called Call of the Elements. It has an 8-minute cooldown. What it's going to do is reset the cooldown on any totems that have a base cooldown of less than 5 minutes. If the totem has a cooldown of 5 minutes, it will not be reset. Second option is called Totemic Restoration. It's a passive talent, and basically what this is going to do is if a totem is recalled or destroyed, it will reduce the cooldown on that totem based on the duration that was left on the totem when it was recalled or destroyed, as long as that duration is not more than 50% of the overall cooldown on the totem. The last level 45 option is called Totemic Projection. It has a 10-second cooldown, and it'll basically just allow you to move your totems to your specified location. This is one of my favorite talents in the Shaman tree, and here's a really good application of how you can use it in PvE. You can kind of drop your magma totem before the tank pulls, and then you can instantly put the magma totem in place on top of the enemies that your group is killing. The first level 60 cooldown is called Elemental Mastery. It has a 2-minute cooldown, and it's going to give you a 30% haste buff for 20 seconds. The second option is called Ancestral Swiftness. It has a 1-minute cooldown, and basically the next nature spell to be cast will be instant. Note that I said nature spell. This means that Lava Burst will not work with this. It will work with Lightning Bolt, Chain Lightning, and Heals. The last option for level 60 talents is one of the most powerful talents in the talent tree. It's called Echo of Elements. It's a passive talent, and what it's going to do is anytime that you cast a direct damage or direct heal spell, there's a chance that it will be completely duplicated. So if you cast a Lava Burst that does 50,000 damage, it will duplicate the spell, dealing another 50,000 damage, and the same can be said with heals. It will work with the Elemental Shaman Mastery overload. So what I mean by that is if you cast a Lava Burst that deals 50,000 damage and then Echo of Elements procs, dealing another 50,000 damage, the Elemental Mastery Overload can then proc, casting a third Lava Burst that will deal 75% of the Echo of Elements proc. At level 75, we pick from a few different types of healing talents. The first one's called Healing Tide Totem. It has a 3-minute cooldown, and all it's going to do is summon a totem that heals nearby allies for over 11 seconds. The second level 75 talent is Ancestral Guidance. It has a 2-minute cooldown, and what it will do is over the next 10 seconds, 40% of the damage that you deal will heal nearby allies. The third option is called Conductivity. It's a passive talent. It's a little bit weird the way it works, but essentially how it will work is any target that is standing in your healing rain that receives heals, 20% of that healing done to that target will also heal nearby allies that are also standing in the healing rain. On top of that, if you're attacking a target that's inside of your healing rain with Lightning Bolt, 20% of the damage that's dealt from the Lightning Bolt will also heal other allies that are standing inside of the healing rain. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up the Shaman video. Like I said at the very beginning of the video, the talents aren't quite as exciting as the warrior stuff. However, Shaman overall is just a ridiculous amount of fun to play. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, please give me a like down below, possibly a favorite. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And as always, thanks for watching.